MAGA supporters invaded our HBCU.
What is going on over here? You called the East primitive, but what? We created y'all knowledge. We created y'all science. We created y'all math.
We saw happen at Tennessee State University yesterday is going to start happening in a lot more HBCUs across the country, specifically our public HBCUs. And so I want students to know to not engage. Like, all they want from you is a reaction and to document that reaction, to get views, to get streams. And them coming to campuses with MAGA hats on, trying to debate you, there's nothing to debate. They are literally going against your basic human rights and going against immigration, going against DEI. Those are attacks on different people in our community, different people that go to our schools, and they're trying to be a Charlie Kirk. They're trying to go to these HBCU campuses to get the energy, to fuel up the anger. It's like, that is what they want. It makes them feel good to see you reacting that way. And so I know that students want to be vocal about and go up against them, but there's literally nothing to debate. So next time that happens, go inside your rooms, act like you're ignoring people when there's an event you don't want to go to. Very simple. Do not engage. I want y'all to imagine if nobody engaged with those group of folks at TSU yesterday. Like, imagine them being on the yard and literally their tables set up, their mics, their cameras, and literally students are paying them dust, not engaging in interviews, not talking to them. Everybody went inside the student union or inside their dorms. There is nothing to debate. So I know we're passionate about going against people. There's nothing to talk about. So, and I want schools to reiterate that message. Like, I get our public schools that people can just come on campus and do what they got to do, but you're not welcomed here. And so the same way that y'all treat those panels or those different, resume building events or tabletop events and you don't go to them, treat them people just like that. Go to your room, go to a day party, go turn some music on the student union. Stop engaging with them people, because we're going to see this so much more often. And I need our students to know that, they're just trying to get engagement. That's all they want to see.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Mesoba. How are you guys doing today? So guys, we want to talk about this viral video that has been making rounds on TikTok. Two MAGAs went to HBCU's campus.
The video isn't about them trespassing or spreading hate. No, they all edit the clip to make it look like black students are aggressive or intolerant. It's the same tricks every time. They flip the story so that the villains. That's what Charlie Kirk and Turning Point of USA do all the time. This is copycat behavior. And let's not ignore the bigger danger. When MAGA activists push messages like deport all illegals, they are not just trolling. They are pushing politics that separate families. They are pushing fear into immigrant communities. They are trying to normalize hate so that it feels ordinary. Showing up on an HBCU's campus is a double attack. One on immigrants, one on black spaces. It's like saying, we don't respect your school, we don't respect your history, and we don't respect your community. That's not free speech. That is targeted hostility.
Going to an HBCU while being a whole white supremacist wearing a MAGA hat is peak white privilege. Peak white privilege. And I'll tell you why. He knows nothing's going to happen to him at that HBCU, because if it does, it's only going to make the black folks look like animals, look like thugs. And that's the narrative he knows he's going to be able to spin on them. So them young black kings and queens at the school, they already know, man, if we put hands on dude, we're going to look like the bad guy. No matter what we do, we're going to look like the bad guy. That is peak white privilege. Because if Black Lives Matter sat up a table, 3 of them sat up a table to go into a freaking college that is majority white MAGA folks, and they went over there to debate, you guys would sit here and say them black folks went over there to start some trouble. They don't belong here. Call the police. Call the cops. Get them out of here. This is what we mean by white privilege, bro.
And to those white supremacists that took their asses to Tennessee State, a HBCU, and decided that they were going to try to talk to black folks, y'all, what the fuck did y'all think y'all was gonna get? Exit stage left. Was nobody gonna hear y'all shit? You up in there wearing a MAGA hat? You think people was gonna hear you? Y'all don't belong on HBCU campuses. We already know what y'all are about. Y'all are white supremacists trying to support your ideology through Christian and MAGA faith. Don't fuck with that. Y'all go to a HBCU, you're liable to get your ass whooped. Lucky. You're lucky that black folks have a little bit more resilience, because you walk on some black campuses, you're going to be leaving with nothing. I suggest y'all keep y'all asses at those PWIs that are far right and far conservative, and keep y'all ass out of black spaces. Because, bitch, we didn't vote for y'all. We don't want y'all nowhere near us. And I'd be damned if y'all think y'all going to try to indoctrinate anybody over here with y'all white supremacist antics. Let me get off here.
It's early, but I'm talking right now. I've seen a lot of my people say that we need to stop giving this situation energy. We need to stop talking about it and everything. But really, honestly, it's dangerous to just ignore it altogether. We do need to keep our eyeballs on the situation, our situation here in this country. I just got through watching a video of some MAGA people, some MAGA supporters coming onto a HBCU campus. Yeah, you heard it right. They had the audacity to bring their red hat wearing selves and set up tables and stuff at an HBCU campus. And I don't know, these people have been taught the wrong thing about us as people. Maybe they be looking at those videos from the civil rights movement back in the day, back in the 50s and the 60s, and how because those people was being peaceful with their protest and everything, which I'm not saying that they were wrong. I've said that again. No shade on the people in the past in the civil rights movement and how they handled it, because they handled it the best way they felt they needed to handle it at the time. But they got these young black people of 2025, they got them messed up. On this same video, them kids ran them right off the campus. They was like, oh no, you will not be setting up shop here. You will not be coming here. And the one girl that was taping it was like, she was making a video. She was like, I don't even know how they got onto the campus. Like, why are they even here? And that's the $1 million question. If these people hate us so much, if they are so much superior and better than us, why do they keep coming around us? Why don't they just leave us alone? I mean, in most cases, if somebody, you think that you're better than a situation or something, you stay away from it. What was the end goal? What were they trying to accomplish? We know they are really, really, really trying to incite some type of violence between them and black people. And if this was in some kind of response to this Charlie Kirk situation, oh my God. First off, it has been well documented and proven that black people had nothing to do with this. A black person did not assassinate Charlie Kirk. It was a white man from white Utah who was raised in a white Republican MAGA Mormon family, whose own grandmother is on record saying, like, nobody in our family is Democratic. We are all Republicans. We are all MAGA. So how on the God's green earth is this blowing towards black people? They just like, forget it. We tired of waiting. We just going to just cut to the chase. But this may not turn out the way they think it's going to turn out. Once again, it's another example of them underestimating what they could potentially be coming up against. See, we already seen all this. We already done all this. We already know what we're dealing with. When you are forewarned, you are forearmed. This is just so ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. These children are just trying to go to school. Why are these MAGA people coming there to bother them? Again, we know why. That was just a rhetorical question. If you hate us so much, if you're so much better than us, leave us alone. Just go to your little side of the country somewhere, build your whites only town, and leave us alone. We just want to be left alone. What is with the obsession? I don't understand it. When it's something or somebody that I don't like, I stay as far away from it as possible. We don't be coming bothering nobody. People are always coming in our spaces bothering us. But I saw a video that kind of explained that a little bit. And this is the last thing I'm going to say is that, and this was a white lady that was explaining this. She said that a lot of them are angry because we are not playing the role in society that they have been conditioned to believe that we should be playing. We are supposed to be in service to them. We are supposed to kowtow down to them. We are supposed to be okay and happy with them being above us and having their foot on our neck. And a lot of them just cannot understand, why won't we just bow down and take it? They were told that we were just going to bow down and take it. Why do we have self-respect? Why do we have self-dignity? Why are we actually trying to care about ourselves? That's not what they were told that we were supposed to be doing. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Leash. Listen, I know I'm looking a little rough. Just got finished working out. It is what it is. But y'all, the MAGA folks that went to Tennessee State University, which is an HBCU in Tennessee, the folks that went there to basically harass and wreak havoc on that campus are none short of just vile. These are children. These are students that are seeking higher education to better themselves, potentially their family, their communities. What are you doing? You like what did you think was going to happen when you stepped on an HBCU campus to pull these reindeer games? These are educated individuals. And unlike some of these MAGA folks who clearly aren't educated or have any sense of mental capacity to understand that, you know, if I really don't want to be bothered with these people, I don't go to where they are. Like, I just stay in my lane, which is wherever the MAGA folks reside. Why are you bothering these kids? What did they do to you? What did Tennessee State University do to you? Y'all stay not wanting us around, but then you find ways to invade our spaces, attempt to tear them down, and then act as if it's us that's the problem. Miss me with this shit. Oh, and to the kids on that campus, y'all are the real MVPs. Those kids did not come to play. And I love that. I love that they lack that fear of, oh my gosh, they're going to, no. They were like, you are ignorant. Get off our campus. And also to Tennessee State University as well. Thank you for protecting those children, because this is insane. And for those who still want to uphold this MAGA agenda and pretend like this racist regime is not a thing, and racism and white supremacy are not a thing, please get it together. This is ridiculous. But shout out to Tennessee State University, to the students on that campus, faculty, staff, whoever, for making that place a great place for kids to want to come and learn. And I hope more kids actually go to that university and people support that university, because that was just ignorant.
So I guess y'all just cannot stay away from HBCUs. Why the hell was it necessary for y'all to come up on campus and try to push your agenda? Who you need to debate is people who look like you. They're the ones who's doing all the mass shootings, because our schools are very heavily policed. You go into your schools, you don't have police. That's why it's easy to do all the mass shootings. So why the hell did y'all come on our campus? We're not the ones responsible for Charlie Kirk. We're not the ones responsible for everything that's happening in this country right now. As a matter of fact, a lot of Black people are facing more unemployment, discrimination, violations. All of our civil rights has been thrown out the door. They took that away from us. And you want to come onto our campus to debate what? To debate what? Y'all need help. Y'all need some serious fucking help.
Let me see if I got this right. CK gets pumed. Y'all then proceed to blame HBCUs and attack HBCUs, only to find out that the shooter was one of y'all. And instead of taking accountability, y'all decide to go target an HBCU in person, set up a table, and talk about why immigrants shouldn't be here and why DEI shouldn't be a thing on an HBCU's campus. Is that what we doing? Then only to get mad that they retaliated and that y'all got kicked out. Welcome to episode 4627 of white people being racist and white privilege. First of all, we really need to put a majority of the blame on the security of that school, because no way MAGA shouldn't have been able to set foot on that campus, let alone set up a table on their campus grounds with signs posting about immigrants and DEI, as if they finna get ready to tell them, the people on their campus, why they don't belong here. Are y'all kidding me right now? That school is just as much to blame for allowing that to happen, because no way they should have gotten within the vicinity of that school. No way. There's just no way. And mind y'all now, it was only two of them. Two people with MAGA hats on set up a table ready to antagonize Black students on why DEI doesn't exist and why illegals shouldn't be here. Only for them 15 minutes later to get on social media and complain, talking about, oh, for our safety, the police told us we should leave. How do you come to somebody's campus uninvited and then get mad that they kicking you out? You don't belong there, bitch. Let me just say, I'm going to give a good kudos to my people, because not one punch, not one act of violence was thrown, even though they deserved it. I want to clap for my people, because the way that they showed restraint and taunted those white people, knowing that they were scared and they were trying to act all unbothered, I applaud y'all. Because the way that could have turned ugly in like 2.5 seconds, I am proud of the restraint that y'all utilized. And then for the school to release a statement backing up the Black students, and the maggots are upset because the school didn't come to their defense. Very good job. Excellent job. Because, bitch, how was you hating from outside of a club that you weren't even invited to?
I just want to know what is happening in this country. The fact that MAGA supporters came on to HBCU at Tennessee State University is so diabolical to me, because why are you trying to provoke African American students when you don't like African Americans? And why not just go to a Utah all white PWI school? I don't understand. I don't get it. The reason for HBCUs were because way back then, not too long ago, white Americans segregated African Americans against the white Americans. You guys didn't want us to go to your schools. So why are you going purposely to try to antagonize Black students and try to start a race war? For what? I don't get it. Like, this country is so weird to me, and racism is so weird. You literally dragged us from Africa, brought us here. We didn't ask to be here, first of all. We did not ask to be here. You brought us here, okay? Then you bring us into slavery. We handle your tobacco, your cotton. You treat us like shit. Then Civil War happens. Then all of a sudden, you know, you want to segregate us even more with Jim Crow laws. Okay, you wanted us to be separate from the whites. We tried to build a community example, prime example, Tulsa, that the American government bombed. We tried to build our own economic system and y'all bombed it. We tried to separate ourselves from you, but somehow you guys keep coming near us. It doesn't make sense. You guys want us to be so separate from y'all, then be separate. Why go on a HBCU campus if you hate us that much? And you're talking about the Charlie Kirk thing. You need to be talking to your own people. Hello, your own people shot him. It had nothing to do with no minorities. So I'm just like mad confused on why you guys try to constantly antagonize us. For what reason if you hate us that much? I just don't get it. Like, what's your obsession? What is your obsession? Like, can y'all explain that at least? Like, if you hate us so much, why are you always trying to belittle us? Why are you always trying to have so much power over us? If you hate us so much, keep it separate then. Which we were trying to do. And y'all bombed every city. Y'all was hanging us. Y'all was feeding our children to fucking alligators. In slavery times, you was splitting our families up. We couldn't read. Getting whipped. Getting lynched. Like, what more do you guys want? Now, systematic racism. You're putting all our black people in jail. 300,000 black women have lost their jobs this year. We are staying silent. That's what we're doing. We are staying silent. And y'all mad because people don't care about a Charlie Kirk death? Like, I'm sad that he died and no one deserves to die. But take it out on your own people. It was a white man that shot him. Like, I don't get it. It wasn't a black man. It wasn't a Latino man. It was a white man that took Charlie Kirk out. I don't understand. So black people continue to not engage with the bullshit because they want us to be so antagonized. For what? We didn't do anything. We didn't say anything. Why are you trying to antagonize and come on HBCU campuses? Just go to all white campuses and preach what you need to preach. Since you guys are freedom of speech. Okay, go freedom of speech on white campuses. Like, why are you trying to antagonize a group that you hate so much? Like, please, make it make sense.
Hey, how y'all doing? This message is for all of my students that are currently on the campuses of HBCUs throughout this country. So y'all see what happened at TSU? I want y'all to disengage with these people. Do not engage them because this is their plan. See, they thought Utah was going to be one of us who did that to that man, but it wasn't one of us. It was one of them. And so now they're going to bring it to our campuses. I'm telling you, do not engage with these people because that's what they want. Because they seen us minding our business, not engaging with any of the foolery. I need all of the campuses of HBCUs to be on high alert for these people to try to come on campus. to cause disruptions with the student body. Do not allow it. Just 2 years ago, we had someone who tried to come on the campus of Edward Waters University in the great city of Jacksonville, Florida. And because the students kind of chase him off the campus, he went down the street, not even a whole mile, and unalived 3 individuals at a dollar store down the street from the university. I'm telling y'all, be aware. This is what they're trying to do. It's a tactic. We will not fall for it. Students, if you see anybody trying to engage y'all in food, alert your campus security and let them know to have them escorted off the premises. Do not engage with them. Y'all be safe.
At the end of the day, this video of MAGA supporters at an HBCUs isn't just 2 guys with hats. It's a symbol of how the far right wants to invade safe spaces, cause chaos, and profit from the outrage. But we don't have to play along. We don't have to be prompt in their little performances. Instead, we can expose it, call it what it is, harassment, and keep building that kind of community they can never tear down. If you find this breakdown helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share. And let me know in the comments, how should the campuses deal with provocateurs like this? Because trust me, this won't be the last time. Stay safe, stay smart, and I will see you next time.